Mike?
Oh, go away. Please.
Mike! Come on! Mike!
Oh. What? What do you want?
Come on, bro. I'm trying to edit your videos. I can't do that without any content. So, come on. Give me something.
Oh, God. Look, man, I'm exhausted. Can you just please give me a break? I don't know how much longer I can go on.
The fans are waiting for you.
Alright. I guess I can talk about some stuff. Let me just give me a second and we'll talk about some collectible stuff. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the Collector's Vault, where cardboard is king. My name is Mike, and it's so good to see you guys again. I'm sorry for the hiatus. I've said it a million times, I've just had such a long, busy, last couple of months actually with work. And when I mean work, I'm not talking about like buying and selling these things. I'm talking about with my actual job. It's been just really taking a toll on me. But, you know, that's how it is, man. You know, work is work. But I do want to apologize for my lack of content uploads. I mean, I've been doing a fun little, like some few openings here and there. Hey, we got that Ghost Rare Winged Dragon Raw finally. That was a victory. But I really wanted to talk to you guys about what's been going on over the last couple of weeks, or maybe even months. I think the last time we talked was during like the whole big, the big boom for Pokemon and YuGiOh. Pokemon had the really big boom over the last like 2 months ago, whatever. After the whole base set box purchase from Logan Paul, and he purchased a first ed Charizard PSA 10. So, but a lot has happened since then, and I kind of feel bad for not talking about this earlier. You know, back when everyone was like basically when it was like the topic to talk about, I kind of missed out on it, and I feel bad. But I am here to talk about it now and let everyone know about what I think about this whole situation and about its like the short and long term effects. Now, let's kind of just go back a few months. So Logan Paul kind of like kickstarted this whole other like secondary boom for 2020 for Pokemon, where he purchased, I think it was a first edition box of original base set Pokemon for what, like $180,000 or $190,000, and then like with the taxes it was like over a $200,000 box, and over $200,000 purchase, and that obviously was an insane record that was broken for Pokemon as a whole. Even like collectible cards, like that is an insane amount of money for a box that was probably worth like $60,000 to $70,000 last year. And again, even that's an insane amount. I would say even last year that was a pretty high amount of money for a box like that. You can probably make the argument that the box should have been worth more, and this was all a matter of time before it skyrocketed like that. But regardless, we had the secondary boom, and then I mean everything in Pokemon skyrocketed, and I mean even like the base set unlimited cards. Like it wasn't just the first edition guys. I mean, and not even just the Shadowless guys, but like first base set Charizards, Blastoids, and Venusaurs, they all, I would say, like potentially like tripled in price. Even but the Charizards were even higher. Where I mean, I remember like this time last year, a near mint unlimited Charizard was probably about like $100, maybe $125 if it was like really good condition. Because if it graded like an 8, 9, or a 10. Well, if it graded like a 7 or an 8, the card could be probably worth like $200, maybe a little bit more than that. 9s were like several $100. PSA 10 unlimited Charizard, I think they went for like, they were probably well over $1,000. I think some people were trying to ask like $10,000 for that, which I think is just a little too much. But the card was obviously worth money, even though it was unlimited. Then after the Logan Paul boom, which is what I'm going to start calling it, even unlimited Charizards in non-graded light play condition, they were like worth like anywhere between $200 and $300. Graded unlimited Charizards, they were going for anywhere from like PSA 6 and 7s were like $600 to $700. It's almost like as if whatever the PSA number was, that's how much it was. The 8s and 9s were over $1,000, and the 10s were definitely like several $1,000s. I mean, quite amazing. And again, the same goes for the Venusaurs and the Blastoises too. They were all going up. Even all the unlimited, like any of the Pokemon from unlimited base were all going up. And then about like a month ago, we had, I guess you can say, like a fallout where people started realizing, oh my gosh, Pokemon cards are crashing. Yu-Gi-Oh's I think people are even starting to say Yu-Gi-Oh is crashing too, which is not true. But this is the main topic I want to talk about. Is that because we had the Logan Paul boom and everyone was so hyped about Pokemon cards going up in price, and then people thought, oh, we're getting closer and closer to that bubble crash, or that bubble popping, whatever you want to call it. And I was kind of under the impression, like, yes, there's definitely going to be a moment where a bubble pops, but not like the actual, like, not the way people think of a bubble popping. Or like usually when the bubble pops, then everything just plummets and crashes. Where like the prices may have been like, oh my gosh, like $1,000 for a card, it's gonna be worth like like $50 like after this bubble bursts. And people really thought that. You know, I saw people like the actual price for certain graded cards, like for anywhere from like unlimited onward, they were just like people were like panic selling. And it was funny because people started messaging me on Instagram and Facebook saying like, hey, like so because the prices are going down, like they were offering me like really low ball prices for some of the cards that they knew I had. Not even saying that I was going to sell them in the first place. They just knew I had them, and they were saying, hey, are you going to sell those? Because prices are going down. I'll give you like X amount of money. It was like laughable. And I tried telling people this, and I think I've made like a little post on Instagram about this, where people have to realize that this is not a true bubble crash. Yes, the prices were going up and skyrocketing up, but they're not crashing down. If anything, they're going up, and then we're starting to see a little bit of like a leveling off point. They're definitely dipping down a little bit. Cards have like look at the first edition Charizards, for example. I think like 6s and 7s were going for over $20,000, which is pretty insane. I think now they're still around that range. The 8s are up in the 30,000s. The 9s at one point were like $100,000, but then I think that kind of cooled off. Now they're like between like 60 and 70. You know, depending on what people were actually offering on eBay and stuff. And the 10s are still holding their premium. I don't really think have ever gone down, and it kind of makes sense. It being the 10, it's not like that price is really going to go anywhere. But I think people have to realize that this is not like a crash. This is by no means a crash, and this applies to Yu-Gi-Oh too. Some people are trying to act like the Yu-Gi-Oh market's somehow crashing, and then that is just absolutely the opposite effect. Like, we are seeing like incredible record prices for anything when it comes to like Yu-Gi-Oh Vintage, old school Ultimate Rares, Ghost Rare First Editions. These if anything, I'll see some of the modern stuff is kind of starting to go down, like the modern day lottery cards, like the collector rares and the Starlight rares. Now, some of them, again, I'm not saying they're all crashing, but some of them are definitely going down in price. But people keep acting like it's like a market crash. Like, no, that is just not the case right now. The best way I can describe it is, okay, we're in a bit of like a lull period where it's like maybe like getting close to a bottoming out point. Not like a crash and burn point, just a little bit of a bottoming out point. A good time to actually pick things up because, hey, they're going to be in a more affordable state. And that's basically all I'm trying to say here, is that this is basically just one of those times where cards are not losing value. They're not like going to zero. They are just becoming more affordable for anybody to pick them up again. And that's kind of like the little message I want to tell people. For those of you who are obviously, like, maybe they missed out on Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh, or even Magic for that matter, when they were at one of their lowest points ever, like, at least, like, over the last, like, 10 years, they were at one of the lowest points, and it was, like, I kind of wish I picked up more stuff, too, myself. I'm not going to act like as if I swooped up the market. I didn't act the way I wanted to. But the point is, yes, we kind of missed out that point. However, there are still going to be those moments where cards dip down a little bit and become a bit more affordable. Now, I understand that for some people that still might be a bit out of their reach, and for those, and I mean, I'm sorry, it is what it is. It's not like you can just say, well, I've always wanted one of these cards. I just deserve to have it. Like, I'm sorry, that's just not the way the world works. But if you work hard enough, and I mean, like, work hard, save money if you are able to. I understand 2020 is a really difficult year for many people, and that's kind of why this whole like supply and demand thing with cards has been like a crazy roller coaster. Because despite the fact that obviously cards are not a priority in many people's eyes, and even in my eyes, these are not a priority. These are a luxury, in my opinion. But because people have to realize like there are other priorities in their lives where they have to be, you know, maybe like funneling their money and their savings. There are people out there who just, you know, are more fortunate than others, and they can actually put some more money on the side and save up for things that they want, whether it be a new video game, a new TV, they want to buy a new house, you know, whatever leisurely or luxury items they want. Maybe shiny cardboard is one of them for you. And if that be the case, work hard towards that. Maybe just set money aside every single week. You're going to get moments like this again when cards become more affordable, and when that happens, act on it, you know? And let's be honest, it's not even like you have to get like a PSA 10. I mean, like, it's not like, in some cases, PSA 10s of some of these cards are just not available. Like, not even saying, like, oh, you can't afford it. Like, I have a hard time even just trying to find these things. Like it's just availability is just not the case. Even for some of these guys. Some of these Pokemon might be a bit more available, but what I'm saying is, you can always go for a lower grade, people. Like, I'm telling you, there have been so many, like, super low graded cards I've seen. I mean, I can't really, I don't have any examples right now, but, like, there's sometimes where I'll see, like, PSA 1, 2s, and 3s. Now, again, some of them can look like as if a car ran over them. Others can actually look really presentable. And if you truly just love the card for what it is, if you just love that YuGiOh monster, if you just love the amazing artwork of some of these Magic cards, or if you just love a certain Pokemon, it's okay to have a card that is a lower grade. Like, it's always going to hold some kind of value as a graded card. Yes, maybe not as much as the higher grades, but you also, people really have to understand the importance of sentimental value. Like, this one Blastoise right here is actually one that I found at a flea market when I was, like, living on my own in Reading. And it's probably a card that I'm never going to sell, at least not in any, like, not in the near future, because it just means so much to me. It's actually my favorite of the starters, and I found it myself, and I graded it. It graded pretty highly. Like, I was, like, there's so much, like, sentimental value for me, because there are times where I love just, whoops, don't fall over. There are some times where, like before I go to work and after I, you know, say goodbye to my dog and give my fiance a kiss before I go to work, sometimes I'll even just come into my room to get some stuff before I go to work, and I'll just look at some of these cards. Like, there really is a lot of sentimental value, but just being able to take a look at it, shine it in the light, and just reminisce about my childhood. I think that there is a lot of value to that. It's, like, mentally healthy. It's stimulating. It kind of just, it's almost like a cup of coffee in the morning, you know? Just getting that kind of just perks you up. And the best part is, I'll have that for the rest of my life. So, I'm going to say this to you people. No, cards are not going to zero. And to be fair, let's just say the cards do ever go to zero, or like the cards actually do plummet and crash in value. You're not going to see me panic selling any of these things. Like, I might sell one thing here and there just because, hey, I wouldn't mind getting some money out of it. But for the most part, I might just say, well, then I know I'm going to be picking up as much as possible. People have to realize that, let's just say that the cards do crash and burn in price for some, like, random reason. The rareness of these cards is still not going anywhere. These cards are still really hard to come by, especially in the higher grades. So if they're going to become more affordable, that's like, why would you not want to pick them up? Why would you not want to then just not sweep the market, but, like, you know, just take advantage of the market being at a low point? Because then, I promise you, it's going to go up over time. It's always going to keep going up. But let's just say it were to actually crash and burn at one point, I can only see it going up in the future. I had to really reiterate, no, the card prices are not going to crash and burn. It's all hypothetical that if it were to happen, they would still go up. And I'm telling you right now, these cards are only going to go up over time. People keep saying, like, oh, like, if you need to sell the card now for the money, I'm not going to tell you what to do with it. That's your money, your choice. All I'm saying is, I'm in no rush to sell any of these cards that I love, especially. Even some of the ones that are, like, not as my, like some of these cards aren't like my favorite, but I mean, they're still really cool. I just have no need to sell them right now, and I know that in the next, like, couple years, even couple decades from now, they're only going to go up over time. It's definitely like a good little, it's kind of like, you know, like a long term. It's a long term investment, like just that, like, straight and simple as that. But also, again, to me, I do find a lot of value in these things. Like, they just really do remind me of my childhood. And that's something that I can never really buy that in any other form. At least, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. So let me know what you guys think. do you guys really believe in like a market crash, or that a market crash is happening, or it's happening right now? Like, I don't think so. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think about the sentimental value of some of these collectible cards, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, whatever it is. Because I know I know that there is importance to it. There's a lot of importance to some people with these things. Like, it just makes you, feel young again. It's obviously family, friends are all important. Your job's important. But when you have time to yourself, I really do think that there is just a lot of value in just enjoying some of these, like, just enjoying the cards, enjoying the artwork. It really is an amazing thing. Even though some people might make fun of you because they think, oh, well, it's Pokemon, it's Yu-Gi-Oh, it's Magic, it's all children's card games. Hey, they're not wrong. It is a children's card game, but I don't know. There's something really great and cool about it. And some people only ever really see that when you start mentioning, hey, I made money out of this card, or I sold it for so much money. Then people start thinking it's cool. That's kind of what I think was maybe part of the whole Logan Paul thing, is because, oh wow, like a YouTube celebrity got involved and he's making money and they're worth how much money? Then people start listening. You know, money talks. But although I do acknowledge the money perspective, like the perspective of money and value with all these cards, I really do value the importance of sentimental value. So again, this is just my little 2 cents. I do want to wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, or very Happy Hanukkah, a very Happy Kwanzaa, whatever holiday you guys celebrate this time of the year. I just want to wish you guys, just the happiest of holidays, the happiest of health to you and your family. Thank you guys for watching this. Again, I'm sorry for the lack of updates. I've just been super busy with work, and I don't really see it changing until maybe early next year. So I'll be trying to do some uploads when I can. Bit of a spoiler, me and Dr. Chickens might be doing a pack battle pretty soon, so please keep an eye out for that. That's actually gonna be a lot of fun. And if you guys haven't followed Dr. Chickens already, what's wrong with you guys? Come on, go ahead and subscribe to him. And while you're at it, you can subscribe to me too. I really appreciate it. I actually get really excited when I see my subscriber count go up, even if it's only by 1 subscriber. It actually does mean a lot to a small creator like me. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed all my rambling, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.